All right, what's up, guys? So this is gonna be a quick video, right to the point. I told you guys I'm kind of moving away from showing you guys the routine. So we got my dealer's route. Actually, I just got back from my business trip, my 7-day business trip to Austin. So this is the first week back. So I'm doing my dealer's route right now. You see those suits back there? I don't know if you can see them. And then I have a catering order, but it's not through any gig app, not Expedite. I told you guys I'm working with a restaurant owner, and I've done probably about, this is my 5th or 6th time doing a delivery for him. So we're trying to figure out how this thing works. That's what this video is about. It's about that. So anyways, I got that, and then I have a Taskrabbit job. So the routine. So Dolly, Taskrabbit, Expedite, that's the routine. Oh, this is what I was talking about. Y'all see this? See these people coming off the freeway? This is where I got stopped. These people are coming really, really fast off the freeway. So I got to get all the way over here into this lane so I can make a U-turn up here. So that's what it looks like. I got to be quick. You got to get through those lanes quick because people are always coming real fast. But anyways, this is the little U-turn right here. I got to make a U-turn because I got to go the opposite way. Right here. Make a quick little U-turn. Just like that. All right, anyways, so yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm getting away from showing you guys the routine, and my videos gonna be more specific. Just things I'm learning and sharing information. All right, so after I finish the route, I'm gonna go do my catering order, and I'm gonna give you more details about it because we are making progress. All right, guys, I just finished the route. These are the suits that's going back, but I'm not taking them back yet. I'm headed to the restaurant to do the catering order. It's about 10:30. The delivery's supposed to be at 11. I'm only like 10 minutes away. So anyways, I'm not gonna show the restaurant, not gonna give information about that yet. I will eventually, because nothing's permanent. So right now the owner is just testing me out. I'm testing him out. We're just trying to figure out how to do this. So right now he's just texting me the orders, and he's paying me directly. So we were talking about the customer paying me directly and all that, but right now he wants to pay me. So the customer's paying the owner, and then the owner's paying me directly, either cash or through Square. So that's how we're doing it as of right now. So far, everything's going great. Like I said, I've been doing several orders already. This was one of the jobs I did. This was a late night order. This is a special order, and it was for a baseball team. I think it's a minor league baseball team. It was like 9 o'clock at night, late order, but I was able to do it. You know, that's the reason he wants someone like me, because, you know, he doesn't have to put it on an app and hope somebody does that 9 o'clock p.m. job, because some people are like, I ain't doing that. So anyways, long story short, that job, I think that job paid like 60 bucks. Great pay. If you guys remember on this video, when I played the voicemail, he said that he wasn't able to do the order. That's why he was giving it to me. So basically, as of right now, I'm doing his VIP orders. I'm doing the orders where this is a very important customer. These are customers that, you know, pay thousands of dollars. He wants to take care of them. He doesn't want to put those orders on a platform where a driver might not show up or might be late, all that stuff. So he's giving me the VIP orders. And if you heard on the voicemail, he said he does it. So he's actually doing the catering orders, the important ones. The ones that, you know, just like if I order, that's going on Easy Cater. But a VIP, someone that spends thousands of dollars, an important customer, he's doing the orders himself. So he's very busy. I'll talk about that at the end of the video. He don't have time to be doing these orders. So he found me. It worked out perfect. So anyways, that's what we're about to do. I'm heading to the restaurant right now. All right, guys, I just picked up from the restaurant. There's 5 bags. I took a photo. This is what it looks like. So it's 5 bags, 6 total with the utensils. The little blue bag got the utensils in it. So we're driving a total of 3 miles. And again, just like last time, I'm not gonna show anything. And there's a reason for that, but just letting you know what I'm doing. So this is a very, very important customer, just so you know. So I love this because everything was ready. They were expecting me, and great relationship so far. Love it. Ooh, this parking is crazy. Oh, drop off only. So, upper side. Oh, here he is. Yeah, I've been here before. I've been in here. I remember this. Alright.
How are you picking it up?
I'm gonna push it on my cart.
Oh. So they need me or not?
Right, well, I was gonna set it up. Yeah,
You want
stay.
me to set it up? Or?
Yeah. All right, guys, I just finished that delivery. It was to a hospital, and I didn't wear my body cam. I just knocked it out real quick. But the customer met me outside. One thing I want to highlight on that job is the pressure. There was no pressure. Even though the delivery is supposed to be at 11, it's not like Expedite, where if you're, if you deliver at 11:05, it's late and all that stuff. There's none of that. There's no penalty for being late. If something happens, I get stuck in traffic, whatever, there's no penalty. So it felt weird, but I'm getting used to that. I like that there's no pressure at all. I communicate with the customer, let them know I'm on the way, all that stuff. They did appreciate me being on time and setting everything up. So I do it just like Expedite. I set up everything, give the customer a great experience. So anyways, I'm gonna close the video out after this other job. I'm headed to the first dealers to drop the suits off, and then I'll be headed to do a quick Taskrabbit job. I'm picking up a printer to deliver. It's not like a regular printer, like a desk printer. It's like one of the big ones. But that's the last job I'm gonna do, and then I'll close the video out. Just got a few things to say about the catering assignment. Oh, this guy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What's his name? Yep.
Hello. Yes, sir. All right. Gotcha.
Need help?
Right. No, I'm gonna do this here. I'm gonna wipe that. Unload it.
Can I help you with anything else, sir?
No, we're good.
Sure.
Yeah.
You want me to wrap it with something?
I'm gonna put a blanket on it. Yeah, I'm gonna blanket it up, and then I got this cushion too. Put behind it.
Tie it down.
Yeah.
Yep. Tie it down.
That should be good to go. Alright guys, we got that thing loaded right on time. Just started raining like crazy. So the rain kind of been off and on. The customer's husband helped me load it. That thing is super heavy, ridiculous heavy. So it has wheels on it, but the wheels are kind of small and flimsy. So I decided to put it on my dolly, and that's where he helped me lift it up. And man, that thing is heavy. I ain't never felt no printer that heavy. So anyways, it's on my dolly. I'm gonna keep it on there. I got it strapped down. So we're gonna take it just like that, so that way I can just set my ramp up and roll it off, and we'll be good to go. All right, so we're driving about 15 miles to the drop off, and then that'll be it for today. right, guys, so this is interesting, never happened before. Again, this is a Taskrabbit job, so this customer hired me to take this back to Exxon or whatever it's called, printer factory or whatever, or warehouse. And I was in the office building, this is what it looked like, and I was talking to them, and I'm like, hey, I'm here to return this for this customer. Gave them the name. They like, we ain't never heard of that name before. They didn't know anything about the return. And long story short, apparently the customer obtained this printer from a person that has a lease. They have a lease on it, and that person passed away. So I guess I don't know the story, but I'm assuming they took the printer, you know, on behalf of that person. They had it stored in their garage, but again, this is leased, so there's a payment to be made. And so the customer's about to move, and they're just trying to get rid of it. So they told me, they lied to me. They told me that the place is expecting it and everything's good to go, and I get there and that's not the story. They were not expecting it, nobody knows about it, and that's not how you return it. Because if they accept it, they have to take on whatever money is owed on it. And so they refused it. So the customer then asked me to dump it. Can you dump it? And I said, no, I don't do junk removal. I can, but that's not what I'm doing. I'm not doing that. I could sell it. There's a lot of things I could do. They're pretty much giving it to me and telling me to get rid of it. I don't know who it belongs to. I'm not going to get rid of it like that. I don't want to be responsible for that. For all I know, they could have stole it. I have no idea. So I'm going to return it. That's what I told the customer. I'm going to return it. They're going to pay for the time that it's taking me to do all this. And that'll be it. So they basically wasted their money. This was a waste of money because they're going to have to pay me for what I did, for taking it and bringing it back, and they didn't get rid of it. They still got it. So they still got to figure out how to get rid of it. So total waste of money. So anyways, that was interesting. But so yeah, I'm going to drop this off, and then I'll end the video about my catering. Alright guys, just to end the video, so I dropped that copy machine back off. I think, they probably think I'm pissed off, which I could be, and I should be, because it completely wasted my time. But I'm not, because I'm really glad that this job was on Taskrabbit. If this was a direct booking, and you guys should think about that, if you do a direct booking and you don't collect a deposit or something, or sometimes the customer wants to pay first, you could do that. You could make them pay the full amount first, or collect a deposit, at least 50%, for situations like this. Because if this was not on Taskrabbit and these people were shady, they could have set me up. I would have picked it up, went there, they refused it, and then they locked their garage. I mean, I would have left it at their garage, but I wouldn't have got paid. They could have avoided me. So that's just something to think about, and Taskrabbit doesn't allow that. So everything is documented on Taskrabbit. I put everything in the notes. I put about the refusal, everything. So I'm gonna get paid. That's the one thing I like. I'm glad that I did that. So anyways, just to end the video, real quick, the catering. Everything is still fluid right now. The owner, he paid me $50 for the job I just did. I drove 3 miles. There's no set price. We agreed that my base pay is $40. That is the base pay. So most Expedite and other apps like that, the base pay is like 10 bucks. They rely 100% on tips. So they're relying on the customer to tip. If a customer does not tip on Expedite, Expedite will give you a minimum of $10. They'll give you $10 to make it $20. So you'll make a minimum of $20. My minimum is $40. That's how it should be. So every job is worth it, especially when you're driving 2-3 miles away. As of right now, I'm only doing the VIP orders. I'm not doing every single order. At some point, that's what he wants to do. He's trying to figure that out. So it's kind of it's not unorganized, but the customer I just delivered to ordered directly through the owner. Like, he didn't go on Easy Cater, didn't go on the company website, nothing like that. He literally texted his order to the owner, and the owner put the order in, like, you know, created the order, the menu, whatever for them to make, and everything is by text as of right now. So and then he's texting me the customer's information, like the customer's name, address, and all that stuff. I'm not getting like details of what they ordered, but you know, he's just giving me the customer's name, phone number, and the address I'm going to, and the time of pickup or time that they want it delivered. So that works so far. I haven't had any issues. Obviously, we got to figure out, like, what about, you know, if they forgot to put something in the box, because I'm not checking it. If they forgot to put something in the order or whatever, how we gonna handle that? How we gonna handle any type of complaints, stuff like that. So that's really all we have to iron out. Him paying me directly, he just paid me through Cash App this time. So he could pay me Square, he could pay me cash, he could pay me Cash App, pretty much any other app. So anyways, I just want to share that information. Like I said, it's still fluid, and you know, once we get it figured out, there's a good chance that I might just be doing catering orders, because like I said, he has 2 restaurants. He just opened a 3rd one, and he gets catering orders every day. So if we transition to me doing all of them, I have a team, and so obviously I can't do every last one of them, but I could do 3 or 4 and give the rest to my team. They're gonna make a minimum of $40, but most orders gonna be around $50, maybe even $60, depending on how far you drive and stuff like that. So anyways, just wanted to share that. And yeah, man, hopefully by next month, I'm thinking maybe it should be more and more orders, and to the point where he's done with the Easy Cater. He wants to save money. And let me show you this. That's the boxes. That's the box. I got it blurred out, but that's the boxes that he uses. And he's like me. The owner's like me. He like to save money however he can. So he asked me, if possible, if you could bring the boxes back, I would greatly appreciate it. And I agree with that. They're definitely reusable boxes, and it will save him money. So I did that for him. All right, so before I go, I almost forgot. I wanted to mention this. So one of the last deliveries I did for that owner of the restaurant, this is something I learned from him. So I've never worked with, I don't even know any franchise owners of restaurants. I don't know any. So this is my first time interacting with one. And let me just say this, and I've heard this before. As an owner, and this is important for you guys that want to be business owners, typically the owner is going to work more and harder than anybody else. I don't care about how many hours the employee works. So this is a misconception. This is what I thought. I used to think that, like, say you buy a McDonald's as a franchise owner, and I was thinking, before I knew anything, that as a franchise owner, you just buy the McDonald's and you hire a manager or a GM or whatever to run it for you, and you just kick back at the house and collect the paycheck, get all that money, make $1 million or whatever. No, it don't work like that. To be a franchise owner, you got to be involved. You have to, they're there working. They're involved in all of the stores that they own. Everything falls on them. So let me give you an example. If a customer goes into the store, the restaurant, and let's say they sit down on one of the chairs, and one of the legs on the chair is wobbly, are you, as a business owner, are you going to trust that your manager is going to take care of that? The customer complains, hey, that chair is wobbly, somebody's gonna fall and hurt themselves. Are you gonna trust that your manager is gonna do that, or are you gonna be there and make sure that this gets taken care of? Make sure we either tighten those screws or replace that chair. Because what happens is, when that customer goes in there and sits down and falls and fractures their arm and leg, whatever, guess who will get sued? Not the employee, not your manager, you, the owner. That's who they're gonna sue. So they gotta be involved. They have to be involved, and especially with catering orders, he's there. Especially big orders, he's there. He's helping prepare the food, he's helping box it up, he's making sure that the order gets out, and any complaints is going straight to him. So he has to be involved. So I did not know that. He surprised me because I went to one of his stores and I wasn't expecting to see him. He was there. So he's going from store to store to store. He's up early in the morning, he get off late at night. He's always got to do stuff with that store. So just know that that's the life of a business owner. There's a lot of grinding. Yes, he makes good money. Yes, he makes, you know, over $1 million in profits. But he has a lot of expenses too. But it takes time and work. He has to work a lot. I did not know that. So I'm learning that through him. So like I said, I never I've never known a franchise owner before, so I'm learning a lot from him about the business, the restaurant business. And I'm telling you, he's very, very, very involved. All the workers know him, and he's always there, all the time. He's there. And he even does the catering orders. I told you guys that. He does some of them, the important ones. He's actually delivering it. Why? Think about it. Put yourself in his shoes. We have a top client. Do you want to send your workers? Do you want to send a DoorDasher, or do you want to do it yourself? That's how I am. If you want it done right, do it yourself. So that's how he is. So anyways, I just wanted to share that. That was an eye-opener for me, because I assumed that when you own a business like that, a restaurant, you could just kick back and make money and everybody else does all the work. No, it's the opposite. You got to be very involved. So anyways, just want to highlight that. That's it. Y'all have a good one. Catch y'all on the next one.